This Sunday, William went to the Natural History Museum in London. We often manage to book a disabled parking space on site here, but these were all taken today, so we booked an alternative nearby. We were again unlucky, with this being unavailable on the day due to a local protest. However, on a last-ditch drive past the museum to see what we could find, one of the 10 freely accessed disabled spaces suddenly became available, and we got parked metres from the entrance. The night before, I'd shown William this clip of him visiting the museum last year, which made him smile, and here we are starting in a similar way this year. William seems to enjoy the buzz of the main entrance area here, and was again drawn to the big staircase. After having a walk to explore this area, we had a quick toilet break, and then discovered a cool fan. It was a very muggy day, but I think William would have been drawn to this anyway. Then we went down a corridor to find the dinosaurs. I think this is a first stop for many people, so it was really busy, but William seemed fine again, and was intrigued with the big moving T-Rex. Next we found another sensory highlight, one of the many penny-making wheels scattered around the museum, before more happy exploring. We've come here roughly once a year in recent times, but William seems pretty familiar and comfortable with the environment. We then had some lunch in the basement snack area, which brought some more exploration opportunities. It was also several degrees cooler than the rest of the museum here, so that was a pleasant change. Next we went to a new space exhibition, which was very cool looking and very sensory. There were visual, tactile and auditory parts, as well as even opportunities to smell other worlds. However, William became a bit emotional here. It turned out he was about to have a few seizures, so I think this was the reason. Afterwards he was happy to explore the Earth section with its huge escalator and unique natural artefacts. We seemed to somewhat rush over this part, which is one of my favourites, but that's how these things can end up. During a little shop break, William had the smart idea of removing his socks and shoes to walk on the cold floor, which became a theme for the rest of our visit. After another wheel stop, we headed to what I think was William's favourite section of the museum, the Minerals Gallery. He didn't explore this in a typical way, largely focusing on the cabinets themselves, especially the numbers on the side of these. Regardless, it was great to see him so happy and engaged with his environment, and he may well have taken in more than we realised from this room. After that we headed downstairs and had a brief sit down. This is pretty unusual for William, so he must have had a stimulating day. Then we ended our visit with the animals section, which thankfully for William hosted another giant fan, and another, which took his attention from the giant blue whale sharing our space. Altogether, William had a brilliant trip to the Natural History Museum, even if he wasn't exploring it in the most conventional of ways. And he found his own solution to the muggy conditions through his barefoot walking and connection with the fans.